I'm wondering if he'll do it again or if he's going to do something slightly different.
I have absolutely no clue. Did you see me not drop my tanks? Well, we saw you drop them one at a time.
Semper win.
Now, I'm pretty sure that if he hit the drop key and clicked on a medevac instead of a ground, it tells them to drop them as they're moving, so they would drop in sequential order instead of just dropping them all.
That's true, yeah.
I think that's how it works. I don't know, I just use warp prisms. But
Siege mode getting a quick 2 racks instead of maybe a faster command center. Now, I'm not the TVT expert, but what do you think this quick second racks might mean?
I have no clue. Potentially, it could be 3 racks Reaper. He's taking a second gas already. He's got a Reaper coming out. He's about to finish the wall off to prevent the scout. Can Semper see the second racks? He cannot see it. I'm expecting this to be a Reaper all-in.
Yeah, that is what it looks like, especially with that second gas. And
that SCV drops the third racks. We have a 3 racks Reaper.
The question is, will he see this coming at all? I don't think he'll actually see the other Reaper until it's too late. We have another Rax behind this, and so as you said, the 3 Rax Reaper. Will he be able to handle this if he, finds out about it when the Reapers hit his base?
He has 1 Marine on the field. Is it just 1? Yeah, he has a Marine and a Reaper.
Game paused.
Have a quick pause there.
I don't know if he can hold this.
This will be tough if he doesn't scout it, especially if he doesn't even find out about it until the Reapers actually hit.
Well, unless he scans, he has no way to find out about it. So what he's seeing here is this, oh, okay, he did a Reaper expand too, that's irritating. He doesn't know that behind this there's just going to be an absolutely massive flood of them.
He's going to find out maybe soon when the second Reaper hits. Yeah, he will see the second Reaper now and maybe get a read after, especially after seeing
oh my
no
god,
CC.
how did that Reaper live with 2 health? Yeah, I think that at this point he has identified it and he just needs to get Hellions out and he should be able to.
One of Semper's Reapers does get killed, and at this point, any attacking unit you have is necessary.
Geez.
This is looking really tough here for Semper. SCVs are just dying left and right. He's lost Marines, he's lost Reapers. There is a Hellion. This has a chance of, providing some defense, but the Reapers looking like they're really trying to focus down that Hellion. It does die. More Marines start to die. More SCVs going down as well. More Reapers.
He didn't get the surround. This is good game. Siege mode will tie this up.
This is looking so tough here for Semper. He's got a Hellion, but there's already been so much damage here, and
Semper
behind this,
down to 12 workers. And
behind the siege mode,
expanding.
Yeah, and GG. Siege mode takes game 2. This is now tied 1-1. So, yeah, that was a pretty tough move, and since Semper didn't scout it, it really just, there was really almost nothing he could do. Hellions were a good thought, but they were just really focused down at that point.
It will not surprise me if Siege mode tries to do that again next game.
I do wonder if he realizes that, Semper can just play a really mean macro game and try and do something a little bit cheeky in this next game.
If I were Semper, I'd be coming into this going, well, he just did the 3 racks Reaper. He won't do that again.
Yeah, you never know, and it is another a 2-player map, so it could definitely be a thing again.
Ooh, notifications.
Orbital Shipyard is our 3rd map. It's like both players are just about ready. But do you think Semper? I have a feeling Semper's going to play a pretty standard game. I'm not sure about Siege mode. What do you think here?
Semper is a different class of player entirely. And I like Siege mode, he's a nice guy, but he is not on Semper's level.
Yeah.
He will not do a straight up game because he will lose it. I'm expecting him to either do another Reaper all in, or I'm expecting him to go for a Banshee opener again. And it'll be something sort of off the deep end, and he won't go straight up shot for shot with Semper.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that. Spawning down here, though, on Orbital Shipyard, in the bottom left, it is our Yellow Terran, Gravity Semper.
And in the top right corner of Orbital Shipyard, from Team Ascension's pro roster, we have the Purple Terran, Siege mode.
So we're gonna see what Siege mode is up to in this game. Could very well be that Reaper attack again, especially if Semper is not expecting it. We've got that gas being taken so far normal, but you never know. I have a feeling that Siege mode's gonna try something cheeky.
That was still a very fast gas.
Yeah, it kind of was. I wonder, though, if Semper is going to be more on the lookout. And there we go. There is our second barracks. I think you're right, Zailyn. I think we are indeed going to see the 3-Rax Reaper once again.
It's either going to be that, or it's going to be a 2-Rax with a proxy... I want to say a proxy Stargate for Liberators.
Ooh, it could be. There is an SCV looking like it's...
Oh, it might just be a scout.
It could just be a scout. It is looking around. It is actually going to get into the main base. If that were proxying, it probably wouldn't have gone over there.
Oh, that's so much not as exciting. I was thinking, oh yeah, Stargate, flood him with Liberators. This could be great. But no, Semper, he's opening standard again. He's about to throw down a CC. He's got Marines coming out. I don't think he's expecting another 3-Rax Reaper.
I don't think so either. And you know what? If he's caught blind by it again, this is going to be so frustrating for him.
Oh man, I can't believe this is happening. Why do I have to be right?
There is that factory again. It's pretty much the same opener as last time. But the 2 Marines, they're coming out. Oh, but look, Semper, he might have an inkling here. Because look at that bunker placement.
Clever boy.
That is a bunker that is placed if you are suspecting some Reaper problems.
And if you actually look at the destructible rocks in his third, he has the SCV placed there so that he knows when the Reapers are coming.
These Reapers, though, they are heading in. The bunker is just now finishing. We've got 1 Marine looking like it wants to load up in there. And yeah, I think Semper will be a lot more prepared for this attack.
Now, I think the Siege node knows that this is sort of fallen through. He's throwing down a CC. He's starting to make SCVs again.
He did lose 1 Reaper already, though. He's throwing down a CC, but it feels like he's so far behind, Semper as far as economy goes.
Yeah, well, Semper's got the CC finished already. It's about to be an orbital, and he's also hasn't been wasting his gas on it at all. That was not the cliff you want to walk up.
Yeah, and you know what? Do you think he could bounce up the cliff with the barracks and kind of bounce around the barracks before any losses, or do you think he'd lose at least 1 Reaper in doing so?
I think it would actually funnel them, and he would end up losing them pretty quickly.
That's a good point, yeah. But now Semper, he's got a starport, he's got a factory. And Siege mode, he's just now starting his factory.
The longer Semper manages to just stall this out and hold it like this, the better and better position he's in. I would not be surprised to see him load the Hellions into the medevac and go attack while defending this with just pure Marines.
And he probably could at this point, especially with that bunker placement where it is.
see. What is he doing here?
Yeah, as Semper, he's got this medevac. I think he's gonna load up something. It's... Oh, that medevac, is it just scouting? It must be. It's just seeing what's up over there.
It's 11 Reapers right now.
11 Reapers, it could still be pretty dangerous. However, there are Hellions on the field, and now there's a Liberator. Yeah, it looks like Semper is going to have this under control.
Now, I question why he left the depot down.
Yeah, that seems like a... I guess if you're worried about Reapers, they're going to go up whatever cliff they want, but the depot certainly helps.
At the same time, though, when they have to jump up a cliff, it sort of forces their hand, and
Yeah.
you know where they're coming from.
Exactly. So
With that being open, they can just run right past you, and then what do you have?
Semper, he's making sure he doesn't take a very silly engagement here. He is getting a lot of these Reapers pretty low. He is getting a few kills on them. If he can survive this and hold, he will be in a pretty good position. Meanwhile, one of his Liberators is actually heading over to Siege Mode's base. Oh, and there is a tank.
It's a siege tank.
So this'll, yeah, that shuts down the Reapers, no problem there. More Reapers coming over, but it's not nearly as scary as, you know, the 11 Reapers were.
That is correct. Now, we do have some tech labs coming down from Siege Mode, but he hasn't really started doing anything with them just yet.
And is there
Yes.
anything Siege Mode can actually do versus that Liberator in the main base?
There's absolutely nothing. He only has 2 Marines, and that's not enough. He has to make a Viking, and that he is.
We do have a Viking on the way, but is it too late? This is denying a lot of mining here in the main base. Meanwhile, Semper moving across the map, I think he senses that this would be a good time to attack now.
Yeah, you gotta strike while the iron's hot, and this is the time for him to just win the game right here. He held the all-in, and now he can just go end it.
Yeah, Semper moving up. He has got a siege tank ready to go as well. The Liberator really causing some problems here. It did force out a Viking also instead of a medevac. However, yeah, the barracks lifts up, but it does... You know, Semper can't just walk up here, not with that siege tank in the position it is. But Semper is just taking his time here. He knows that if he can just be patient, he can do pretty well.
You also have to look, Semper just dropped Hellions into the natural, and this has pulled Siege Tank, or Siege Mode away, and opened up the possibility for Semper to come up.
Yeah, I did kill a medevac with that. That was pretty well done there from Siege Mode. That high ground vision has been taken out there for Semper. Semper will have to scan now to get more high ground vision. He decides to go home, to pull back. And behind this, though, he is landing his 3rd command center, so, you know, he's still looking okay.
Yeah, this is looking good for Semper, but at the same time, he has lost a bit of the advantage he had. Siege Mode has caught up on SCVs, even though he doesn't have the 3rd CC down yet. It's too early to make a call.
Yeah, it is.
And speak of a devil, there's the 3rd CC right there. Both players have stim coming. Now Semper's stim, one attack, and combat shields are a lot closer to finishing. And in general, his infrastructure is set up so much further.
We do have another Liberator in the natural here for Semper. But it has been taken out, excuse me, in the natural of Siege Mode for Semper. It gets taken out, but it delayed some mining and took out a couple FCVs. Yeah, both players, again, just doing what they can to get their army back up. Both these players can play a pretty good mid to late game TVT. However, Semper has shown that he can do these quick little tricks to kind of pull himself ahead. Siege Mode is moving out again, though. I think wants to seize any opportunity he can here.
There is a Hellion position to see this coming. And he even pulls the Hellion back, so he doesn't throw it away for free. Now there is something another Hellion's approaching Siege Mode's base, so it's kind of watching the ramp for any reinforcements that may be coming.
Scan again by Semper shows what he's up against. And I think at this time, Siege Mode probably looking at Semper's army and realizes, I don't want to attack into this just yet. He does load up Medivacs. Is moving out. However, there is a sensor tower there. Semper will see this drop. In fact, there's also like 4 missile turrets there ready to take out these Medivacs. Siege Mode has to be careful if he drops over in that knot.
Oh, does the Marines see it? Oh, the Hellion sees the 2 Medivacs there. Semper knows his drop is coming, and he almost managed to intercept them.
Siege Mode does manage to pull that away, wants to make sure that he does not lose those Medivacs. That would be pretty bad. Needs to be careful. Oh, when Medivac does get taken out, though.
Now, that was a very sneaky place for that Hellion to be sitting. I didn't even notice it about the gas guys over there, but he saw the drop. He saw absolutely everything.
Yeah, that was a very nice pick-off there for Semper.
And Semper is just pulling ahead at this point. He's delayed the mining time, and he's just delayed the general production of Siege Mode to the point that there's a 25 supply lead, and he's just rolling forward with the advantage.
Yeah, I bet Semper is probably feeling pretty confident here, although he still does not want to take a bad engagement. A bad engagement in a TVT can be a huge problem. However, he moves forward, has that high ground vision.
This is good game right here.
Yeah, GG is called, and Semper takes Game 3 and that series.
Absolutely fantastic hold by the Terran player Semper.
GG, well played. He is going on to the finals. Semper will be meeting his opponent, who we actually don't know yet. Kale Barakias and Tesla still fighting it out there in the semifinals. So his opponent not